the Peekaboo Trail now, which I was not expecting. You can see a little peekaboo of the hoodoos. I think that stopping where I stopped very early kind of prevented me from seeing a lot of the trail as the sun was rising. I'm not gonna get stuck in the idea that I have to stay in one place. So maybe today I'll just explore, and then tomorrow I will paint. That's a scene. I'm so conflicted. I think I'm gonna keep going, but I'm gonna take plenty of reference photos. I want to paint, but I also want to keep going. It's so conflicting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep going because it just keeps getting better and better. We'll see what's around this corner. Here's this view. Here's right around the corner. Loving this exploration of the day, so I'm going to take off some of these layers. It's starting to get hot. One of my water bottles is leaking, so I'm gonna fix that situation. Okay, so I think I'm about halfway done with Peekaboo Boop, and then I saw a sign that said Bryce Point is 1 mile this way. You know, I've got plenty of water and food and plenty of daytime, so adding a little pit stop. Dude, come on, this place isn't real. Apparently there's a parking lot up here. I thought I was gonna have to hike all the way back, what was that, 4 or 5 miles that I came? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back down a little bit to go paint, and then just take the shuttle from Bryce Point to Sunset Point where I started, and then my car's over there. So I just cut my hike in half, so I am ready to go paint. I have the whole day ahead of me. Let's go back down just a little bit. So I was hoping for a sunnier spot, but a lot of these sunnier spots on the side of the trail have trees in the way. But I found this area. It's very open. It's a very open view. The trail is Bryce Point up here, and it goes down and loops around. And then there's this flat area right here, and I'm out of the way. This is the perfect spot other than the sun drying my paint, which is fine because then I don't have to worry about getting sunburned. This is the view. So I'll be putting that on there. And then I have my paper towel, my palette, which is all over the place right now. Look at that. That's why I put magnets on the bottom, so they don't fall out. We're ready to start putting color in there with the very dirty paintbrushes. I started my painting. Right now it's the first layer that's drying. Doesn't really look like much yet. Some people travel here internationally and maybe they don't know English. The interactions I've had with some people, they go, "Oh," and then they see my paint, they're like, "Oh," and we just smile at each other. It's funny how humans can communicate through random noises. I thought that was kind of cute. The sun is finally out. It feels so warm on my back. Here's where we are. I have some hard lines for the shadows right now, so I'm going in with a brighter orange to kind of blend those out. I will be deepening the greens, making them darker, and then I want to do a Milky Way in the background. It is 5:30 right now. I finished setting up camp. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do a very similar thing, but stay at the top at Sunset Point. Out of the darkness, We're up here for the sunrise, and now we're ready and strapped in to go hike. I will be doing Queen's Garden, I think is what it's called. And I can see why it's called Queen's Garden is because everything kind of looks like little chess pieces. It looks like there's like knights and bishops over there. I saw some people this morning that I had met while I was painting yesterday. So hello if you're watching this video. One of them is a photographer and he had a pretty awesome setup and he took some pictures of me capturing the sunrise this morning. Thank you so much for capturing me. Bryce Canyon might be one of my favorite, if not my favorite, national parks now. We are entering the Queen's Garden. Don't you feel like royalty? Oh, we started up there. Let's zoom in. Can you see that? Look at that. That's where we started. So we went all the way down into the forest, and now we're kind of coming back up. And then there's Queen's Garden. Made it to the top of sunrise, and now we've got this full view. So let's go back to my car at sunset, grab my paints, and we'll find a place to stop.
A significant light, just where it was needed. Cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing. Faces merge and change, but your face remains the same. The swallows will be here by dawn. They'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt. Just what it was needed. Clean in the blackest night. Cloistered in injustice dead. And in the eyes of time, nobody is losing. The sparrows will be here by dawn. When we find it's over.
leaving North Campground right now. I highly recommend this campground. It has running water, a utility sink to do dishes. The campsites are a little close to each other, but overall people were very respectful. It's about a 2-minute walk to a pretty cool overlook, and it's right by the visitor center and right by the general store, which has coin operated showers. I am going to the electronics store to get more storage. I'm gonna restock on produce, and then we are going to Zion National Park, and I am so excited.
In the eye of time, nobody is losing.